Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Seraphic Zero, and this is not exactly a Gundam battle operation, but don't be scared. This is just a real world. Um, Actually, on second thought, you should be scared because if you die out here, you die for real. Anyway, so some of the viewers were asking about my capture setup, so I thought I'd go ahead and do a video demonstrating that. So, yeah, so just keep in mind that this hobby is a little bit expensive. The Although with if you're going to do this, all of your costs are going to be upfront. You're going to be buying some capture equipment, some wires and splitters and stuff like that, and you're going to have to buy some software to do your editing. But all of your costs will basically be upfront. You're not really going to have to spend any more money down the line, so that's good. And yeah, it is a little expensive, and I do have some pretty like quality stuff right here, but I do work full time, so just keep in mind that you're gonna need some way to fund your hobbies. Okay, so let's talk generally. So you'll notice that I do not have a regular TV stand thing. What I use is actually a wire shelf that I got from Home Depot, and it's actually a lot cheaper than a traditional TV stand. It was only $80, and what you're looking at is only half of it. I keep the other half in my garage for some of my other hobbies. And the reason I use a wire rack is because game consoles are actually very sensitive to heat. So the wire rack allows the game console to basically have very good air circulation. And it also helps combat dust because the dust will fall through the wires instead of collecting around your console. So it's just very good for your console health. And it actually looks kind of cool compared to like all the normal shit you can get. And that stuff is like expensive for no reason. So yeah, you can save a little bit of money doing this. Um, just keep in mind that if you have a TV with legs, it's not going to be able to sit on the wires very well. So I had to buy a board, so whatever. And the TV is a little bit small for this space. I actually got this TV when I had my TV and my desktop computer right next to each other. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the setup. So I capture or I play Battle Operation on that white slim PS3 on the left. I have an old backwards compatible PS3. I'm gonna like probably do like PS2 games on that if I ever want to capture that. Okay, so PS3s they can output on HDMI and audio visual cables. That bundle of wires right there is my old capture device that I was using before. It captures over the AV cables, but we upgraded to a different one that can capture over HDMI. So let's just talk about how everything is connected together. Okay, so let me step over this wire right here. Yeah, I'm sorry if the wires are a mess. I know lots of people are very OCD about that stuff, but I just really don't care. Okay, so the PS3 is going to output in HDMI, and we're going to go down and plug into this HDMI splitter, and that input is right here. The splitter does require a power source, and the reason we use this HDMI splitter is because PS3s have HDCP, that's HD copyright protection. So if you try to plug the HDMI directly into your capture device, it's not going to work. It's blocked by the software, but that's mitigated by the splitter for reasons I don't really understand. But if you're going to capture HD on a PS3, you'll need a splitter. Okay, so the splitter inputs HDMI. One of the HDMI cables on the outputs, one outputs to the TV, and the other one outputs over here to my capture device. And this capture device is it's an Elgato HD60. It's about when I got it, it was about $200. It's probably a lot cheaper now. But yeah, so it's a really small, compact device, very handsome device. So it accepts HDMI and it connects to your computer via USB, like so. And its capture software looks like that. So it actually records everything live, and you can actually go back in the timeline and just pick whatever parts of the footage you want to save. And so you'll actually want to use the splitter and use both a TV and your computer because um, there is a lot of lag between what's actually happening and what displays on the capture software. So yeah, so on the TV, I'll be watching myself get my ass kicked in real time, and on here, I'll just be controlling what parts of the recording I want to save. Okay, so yeah, on my setup, yeah, I have my controller, a really expensive place to sit. I have my wired keyboard here. I used to have a wireless one, um, but yeah, it died from old age. So I have a wired keyboard connecting to the PS3, so I can chat with you guys like in the PSN chat. That's super old technology. Yeah, and yeah, I have some dumbbells here, and I guess a workout mat so that I can, just lift or whatever while I'm waiting for the matches to start. Yeah, may as well just make use of your spare time. Okay, so I guess let's talk about video creation for a little bit. Um, okay, so once you once you capture footage with your Elgato software, you can take your raw files and dump it into a video editing software. I use Movie Studio Platinum 12. I'm about to upgrade to Movie Studio 14. So in here, I cut out um, all of the load times, and I kind of fast forward through my respawn times because that's boring to watch. May as well fast forward through it, and then I'm gonna do my audio commentary, and the way I do that is definitely always use a headset so that your microphone isn't gonna pick up the game audio again. You don't want to double up on that, and actually record my audio using my phone's microphone. I use an app called what's it, Smart Voice Recorder, something like that. So I'm gonna place my phone about right here, and I'm gonna sit up straight. And you want to give at least 1 foot of distance between you and the mic so that you get good like audio quality. Yeah, and once I have the audio file, I'm going to stick it like into Audacity and just well, it depends on the quality of your mic, but for mine, I don't have to do all too much. I just do one compression and then export. Then you can stick that file into your video editor and then render it and stick it on YouTube. And that's basically my entire process. So yeah, hopefully that all makes sense. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, this is gonna be it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.